The Shuffle Squad is proudly sponsored by Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard provides premium protection for your cards. If you need anything from sleeves to deck boxes, then Ultimate Guard has you covered. If you're a player or just a collector, you know that your cards will be protected. Check out their top-of-the-line katana sleeves. These are the best sleeves on the market with a clear window for visibility and provide a perfect shuffle. If you're not a fan of clear windowed sleeves, then Cortexes are for you. These matted sleeves are like their katanas, but at a lower price. Their shuffle is just as good and the protection is superb. So, what are you waiting for? Help support the team by checking out the affiliate link below and ordering some fresh Ultimate Guard products today to get you shuffling.
Hello everyone and welcome to Shuffle Squad YouTube channel. My name is Elena and it's an absolute pleasure to be here with you once again. So in today's video we are going to be looking at a very popular deck that has been performing, I would say, fairly well in the past few weeks with a twist. And this deck is none other than Lugia VSTAR. I'm going to be giving you my honest thoughts about this deck, the place where I see it playing in the current standard format, and the problems that I also see with it, because I feel that it's a really strong deck, but it also, it's not the best deck in the format, at least in my opinion. But before going into it, I just want to very quickly remind you that if you enjoy our content and if you need some cards, you can use our discount codes for Atlas Collectionables and for BTCGO store. And yeah, so you will get things cheaper and you will also be supporting the channel at the same time. And now, getting into the deck list that I'm showing today. You know that I cannot use Pokémon TCG Live to do that because it just sucks. So that's why I'm using this image instead. But at least you have full visibility, and then we will. I will be leaving the deck list for you to copy in case that you want in the description. So no worries about it. Lugia. Before going into this specific build, I think that by the time that we had the first big major tournament, which was a week, it was one of the most favorable positioned decks in the entire format because it was really strong. It had a really 50-50 matchup spread across practically everything, and decks were not prepared to deal with it. Now, what we've seen is that decks have evolved a lot. And for instance, Duraludon has become popular in, well, Alex, he won the entire A-Week tournament by playing Archeops Duraludon with Bullpix, so it is expected, or at least I would expect, to start finding more Duraludon players in ladders or in tournaments or in cups and challenges now that the local play is back. Now, if you want to counter your counter, you need to do something about it. So there are two ways in which I can think that Lugia can adapt to this new wave of players including Duraludon in their builds. One is to play Duraludon yourself, and in fact we've seen many Lugias with Duraludon topping in the or advancing into the DOS in A-Week. Into the DOS. Why did I say that in Spanish? Sorry, I'm really tired. I tell to record those videos after I finish work, and sometimes my mind just does not work as it should. Anyways, so we saw a lot of players advancing with Lugia Duraludon into day 2, but I think that it's a bit risky to do that. It works for such a large tournament as A-Week, but I think it's risky because you are sacrificing consistency to include a card that only helps you in the mirror match. It's true that it's really, really effective and that it wins you all the games. Now, in my opinion, one line of Single Strike Urshifu could be even better. Why? Because Single Strike Urshifu can KO Duraludon in just one hit. It deals a lot of damage, and also it's really, really effective in the mirror match because you KO one Lugia, or you can KO two VMAX, or you can KO practically whatever V-Star Pokemon and whatever V Pokemon in 2 hits, because it has so much AP that it cannot be taken down unless you play against Mew or something like that. So I feel that Urshifu, one line of Urshifu is really good and can improve a lot of matchups. The problem, well, if you include a 1/1 line of Urshifu, you are again kind of sacrificing a little bit consistency, not as much as if you would play Duraludon, because Duraludon also requires you to play other types of single strike energy cards, but it is still hard. And I also want to be super transparent about this deck with you guys, and it's that, in my opinion, Lugia should not be played in a best of one environment. Not because it's a bad deck, I still think that it's one of the most aggressive and like most broken decks that we can choose right now. It's just that it breaks, and that's a reality. I've seen some players referring to Lugia as Coin City, because you run a lot of cards that require you to flip a coin, like Capturing Aromas and Mesagoza. So if you're lucky with your coin flips and you get what you need, you will set up. But if you don't, then it's very, very, very easy that you are just stuck and you need to pass turn after turn. And by the time that you attack, it might already be too late. So that is just my 2 cents on Lugia, and this is coming from someone that played Lugia at EWIC and loves the deck. Just know that it's not going to be as consistent as a Gardevoir or as a Lost Box deck. Having said that, this is the deck that I proposed you today, so we are going to jump straight into the ladder, play some games, and see how many KOs we can get with Single Strike Urshifu. Okay guys, so here we are playing some games with Lugia. Now, I honestly have to say that probably we won't be using the Single Strike Urshifu at all, because most of the games that you find here at Pokémon TCG Live are either Lost Box or Gardevoir, and sometimes, occasionally, Mew. So let's see what we go against this time. I bet that this is going to be Lost Box. Why are people playing Lost Box that much? I mean, I get it's a really good deck, but not in my opinion, it's not the most funny deck in the world. Okay, ooh, my god, the hand is terrible. We need to top deck something, right? Okay, Goodra, okay. We might have a chance against Goodra because of the Single Strike Urshifu line that we are running, so please, can I draw something? Okay, so that Capturing Aroma might do the trick, not entirely sure, but might do the trick. We should have some time to set up. We should have some time to be able to properly set up. Okay, so here they are. They start, so Cramorant in the starting position, but that is fine. Then they go for Battle VIP Pass, and of course, you know the drill. They are going to now be playing a lot of drawing cards. They will use Switch. They will promote that Comfy, and they will send at least 2 or 3 cards to the Lost Zone. Then next time they will go for Goodra, they will use Mirage Gate, and blah blah blah. We all know how this works. So let's see. In fact, Goodra is a deck that could be potentially countered in case that we are able to properly hit and have the Single Strike Urshifu going. So an energy goes directly to Goodra. That means that they might have a Melony play following turn. I mean, what's with that hand? What's with this hand? Okay, Tails, that means basic Pokemon, doesn't it? That means basic Pokemon. Let me very briefly, because I need to check whether I have the other line. Okay, yes, I have it. So, since I do have the Single Strike Urshifu, I guess that I want to attach the energy here. I guess that I want to put this down. And I guess that at some point I want to make it a bit more difficult for my opponent to attack my Urshifu. But yeah, what do? Do I go ahead and use Bosses Orders? Bosses Orders onto what? Onto the Goodra? If they still have Escape Rope, they can just go ahead and attack. So now I think it's fine. So let's just use Read the Wind. Okay. Okay. I know that maybe when I was able to search for a card, I could have gone for Lumineon, but honestly I thought that playing a slightly more conservative was the right thing to do. Now I'm not entirely sure about this. We might need to use another Read the Wind. Oh my god, that's terrible. Like another Read the Wind, really? Why? Why can't I just draw something like an Ultra Ball or something to discard? There we are, so the Melony play. that it was like so obvious. Everything screamed, everything was screaming, hey, I have Melanie in hand. You know, I'm going to beat you. Okay. So they are going to start attacking, which is fine. We still have a chance. No! Come on, they only run one! What are the chances? Oh my god. I mean, fine. That is, you know what? That is fine. I'm not going to complain. It was on me. I'm going to give up. That's okay. It was on me. I took the risk because So looking at Lugia at Gutra's deck, I know that they only play one single copy of their choice belt. I knew that it was possible for them to get it, but to be honest, their drawing options were going to be very limited because they were forced to use Melanie if they wanted to attack. So I took the risk, and clearly, I mean, they got it. That is fine. They got it. That is fine. My plan for the following turn was going to evolve into Lugia, hopefully evolve into Lugia and have one Archeops down on the field and, well, possibly top deck something. But it is fine. It is what it is. I didn't have the best of the starts. It's true that I could have used Lumineon to go maybe for a professor's research, but that didn't really help me that much. So that's the issue that I see with Lugia, that sometimes you are able to set up everything and sometimes you don't. Okay, and look at that hand as well. Oh my god, so will I just lose this game? I feel that I'm just going to lose this game again. Well, I still have Judge. And then we are going to go against a Rapid Strike Urshifu deck. Okay, and they get to start, and they have a really good setup with Battle VIP Pass, with Nesbolt, Radiant Alakazam, so everything that they need. Okay, well, at least they missed with the energy attachment. So now we're going to use Capturing Aroma. Let's see if we can get something. Okay, so we get something that we don't want to get. Anyways, okay. So I'm going to play Mesagoza just because I feel that I should play it because I need to set up a Lugia here. At least I get a heads, okay? Thank you for that. Something that is going to definitely help me a little bit. Okay, and I just want to make sure that I have enough resources. Okay, have pretty much everything. So I'm going to play this down. I'm going to attach the energy here, and I'm going to go ahead and judge. Okay, this is not bad. At least for the we have a play for the following turn. Well, we need to hit heads with Mesagoza. So let's end the turn. Sometimes Judge blocks you more than your opponent. Okay, so double heads. My opponent is probably going to grab Auxiliary. Well, depends on their hand, I guess. But Auxiliary could be a problem, and I don't exactly know what I'm going to be doing here, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I'm not entirely sure of what I should be doing in this situation. Okay, so there comes the Rapid Strike Urshifu. There comes a Nesball. They have the Auxiliary in hand. So there is Medicine. Okay, there is another Nesball. So they've already used a lot of Nesballs, haven't they? So 3 Nesballs. There is the Rapid Strike, Auxiliary, and now I am really scared about the Professor's Research, helping them to get, okay, Rapid Strike Urshifu, and then that guarantees them getting the KO on our Radiant Tsareena. And we need to top deck something. Basically, we need to top deck something here in this stage. We really need to top deck something. Yeah, because I was taking into consideration that this that the stadium card was going to go away. So yeah, okay. So they get the first prize. Can I please top deck something? No Ultra Ball. sprayed. I mean, let's use this. At least we will get rid of some cards that we don't want. And at this stage, what do we do? Okay, so what do we do in this situation? What do we do in this situation? I don't think that they can KO my Lugia, which is good. So we might have a chance by using the attack, by using Red the Wayne. So I'm going to attach onto it. Not sure that this matters. So I'm going to click on Red the Wayne, and I'm going to discard the Stonjourner. Stonjourner is not probably going to be of much use, and at least okay, so we get the Lugia VSTAR. Honestly, I think that we are going to lose this game just because we are running behind on the price rate, and just because, I mean, it's my second turn and I have still not attacked, and that's a problem. That's a problem, that's an issue. And yeah, they are going to start attacking with Inteleon and moving and places some damage counters, then they will finish everything with Urshifu, and that's going to be a problem. That's definitely going to be a problem. So anyways, but we will try. We will try to do our best here. So, which, by the way, it's going to be a bit funny to do it without supporters. So summoning a star, I will get to Archeops down because I need my Archeops here in the field. Now, what do I do here? What do I do here? What do I want to use? I don't know. Perhaps I should start powering up Tyranitar. I think, yeah, Tyranitar. I mean, it's as good as any other attacker, I would imagine. So let's start playing some cards here onto Tyranitar, and let's also use Primal Turbo for a Vigor Energy here, and we will attach the Gift Energy here. And then we just attack with Tempest Dive. We will discard the Stadium. Yes, we will discard the Stadium, but now the issue is that if they want, so if they have Cheryl, it's almost over. If they have Cheryl, it's almost over. And I don't know what they have, but they might have Cheryl. They might have Cheryl. Okay, so they discard one energy, and then, oof, oh my god, they are going to KO my Archeops. They are going to KO my Archeops. They will KO one of my Archeops. They will KO one of my Archeops with this friend here. Okay, so now we are screwed. We are actually screwed. Okay, so another Tower of Waters. That was, again, like pretty much expected. I think that we might have gotten a chance if we had like a proper, like a normal setup, and if we had been able to, you know, if we just had been able to somehow set up the 1-1 line of single strike. But I want to be very honest with you with this type of decks and what happens. So yeah, if you're able to go with everything and you draw well and you start attacking in your second turn, everything changes. But then if you are forced to, oh my god, and he had the Cheryl. Wow, he had the Cheryl. Well, like he had everything. In the sense like, okay, so he had Cheryl, he had the energy, he had then another energy. What do we do, guys, in this situation? What do we do? I don't know what to do in this situation, to be honest. Also, we were really unlucky in the sense that we started. if you think about it, we were a bit unlucky in the sense that we were kind of forced to start with Radiant Tsareena, which could have somehow messed up the numbers a little bit. Now, the problem that I see here is that he's basically going to use this Medicham here to use the loop, to use Loga loop. So maybe I should try to use Boss's orders. I should try to use Boss's orders. Okay. Chill. So I'm going to attack with Tyranitar. I'm going to attack with Tyranitar onto the Medicham to try to avoid being Yoga looped, which is not Not that this is going to be that is going to change a lot, but still, at least we get 2 prizes. Okay. So at least we are now not safe per se, because if they want to KO my Archeops, they can with this. They can do it, but at least I am kind of avoiding the Jogaloop. It's me trying to choose the lesser bad. Okay. Now we are screwed. We are screwed. We don't have enough. And on top of everything, like one of my single strike energies is priced, right? So I cannot even reach those numbers. I have nothing here. Next turn, what I will do is I will just Ultra Ball for Lumineon and hope for the best. I will judge my opponent, but they have Octillery, so I don't think it's going to matter that much. Okay, Melanie, like look at Melanie, Corinas, Cheryl in the right time. No, that is just too much. That is just too much. I feel that this is a good deck. So Urshifu Inteleon is not a bad deck at all. It's just that I don't feel that it can compete so well in the environment that we have right now. True, it definitely beats, how is it called? Lost Box? And I feel that it can beat Lugia, considering that most Lugias are no longer running Mana Fee. But yeah. Okay, so now my opponent is going to go for the G-Max Rapid Flow. Okay, so G-Max Rapid Flow, then they have access to Radiant Alakazam. Come on, oh my god, that's absolutely terrible. If I really wanted to, I could kind of heal the damage from... I could heal the damage from the Tyranitar, but then I'm left without attackers. I'm basically left without attackers. Okay, so we have the Judge here that I might just use. So I think that, I think the game is over, honestly. Like, the game has been over from the moment that they got the first attack. They got the attack. Okay, so I'm going to use this. Let's use it, why not? Maybe I draw into something that I need. Okay, that's good. Well, that's good. It's as good as this can get, right? That this can get. Okay, I don't have any Archeops to power this up, even if I wanted to. So I'm just going to attack. Maybe we will discard some available cards. Okay, no, we don't. We don't discard that anything important. So my opponent still has access to Rapid Strike energies. They can just retreat. They can attack with the Inteleon, and they can also like get some cards. Okay, that is it. Oh, that's even worse. So they also got an energy. Then they are going to KO my poor Lugia. They're going to KO my poor Lugia. And they're just 1 prize down. Okay, they are just 1 prize away from winning. So, yeah. It is what it is. I tried, guys. I tried my best. I tried my best. I know that it didn't work out as planned, but I tried. I swear, I tried. Okay, Ultra Ball. My opponent can just chill, you know? If my opponent really wanted to, they can just chill. They don't even need to... Well, maybe they are going to win this turn. I don't know. So they will... All that they need is a switching card and an energy. And they can find the energy with Octillery. So let's see... So Luminous Sign for Professor's Research. Then they are going to use Professor's Research. That is pretty much clear. They only have like 24 cards in hand. Well, they are going to use Mesagoza first. That is fine. Well, they fail it. So Professor's Research, that is probably going to give them game. So that is probably going to give them an energy and a way to get Urshifu out of the active position. Well, there is the energy. So we might not see an attack this turn. That is fine. But then we see... Well, maybe they have the switching card. Maybe they do have the switching card. Rapid Strike Energy gets grabbed. That is fine, and then they are giving me the turn. Okay, so the thing is that even if I attacked, I'm not reaching, so I'm never reaching numbers because I am 1 energy, so I have 1 energy in the discard pile. Sorry, I have 1 energy, 1 single strike energy in my prize cards. And that is such a big thing because if I didn't, I could have just used Voices Orders onto Inteleon. I could have used Voices Orders onto Inteleon. That's not going to work. So at this point, what do I do to avoid losing? I don't think that I have a way. I honestly don't think that I have a way. So, you know, I'm just going to go to attack, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm just going to grab like whatever and go for the attack, but they've already beaten me. I had no way of disrupting their hand. Yeah, true. I mean, I could have killed if I wanted. I could have gotten rid of the single strike Urshifu, but it was not going to really make any difference because all my opponent needed to do here was to touch the energy that we knew that they had in hand and just go for the attack. So okay, well, GG's to my opponent. GG's to that Turbo Gudra getting the KO on turn 1 or turn 2, sorry. And well, this is what you get when you play Lugia and suddenly they snipe your Archeops in the bench. But as I am saying, this is what it is. I believe in my deck and it believed in me. That's a really uplifting message for you to walk away with. Anyways, guys, I know that this video didn't turn out as I intended because I intended to win at least 1 game, but I also want to be very honest and show you how these decks perform. And I think that while Lugia still has many possibilities in the current metagame, you just need to set up. That's why I personally wouldn't play Lugia in a best of 1 environment. I feel that it's a bit too risky. But I hope that you enjoyed the video. If so, consider leaving a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we will be back very soon with more action. So thanks so much and have a nice rest of the day.
The Shuffle Squad is proudly sponsored by Atlas Collectibles, the best place to buy any trading card game product online. Visit atlastcg.com and at the checkout screen make sure to use code TSS12 to save an unbeatable 12% off your entire order. Atlas Collectibles will ship your product anywhere in the world, so make sure you're taking advantage of the 12% savings with TSS12. And if Pokemon is not your thing, don't worry. Go to atlastcg.com and see all the other amazing trading card game products they have there to offer.
The Shuffle Squad is partnered with PTCGO Store to provide our community with the best access to Pokemon TCG codes. They have codes available 24/7, instant email delivery, and you can save 5% off by using code TSS5. If you're a YouTube member or Patreon supporter, you'll have access to a special code that gets you 10% off. So what are you waiting for? Use code TSS5 today and save 5% on your next order of codes on any codes available at ptcgostore.com.
Are you trying to be the best like no one ever was? Now is your time. Head on over to metafy.gg and search out all our amazing Pokemon TCG coaches where you can book all sorts of training plans ranging from deck help to full season sessions with your favorite coach. What a great way to up your game. Check out metafy.gg in the description below and take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself against trainers from around the world to compete for the biggest online prizing yet.
Are you ready for an unbelievable tournament unlike anything else you've ever seen before? The Shuffle Squad is proud to announce our newest tournament series, the Late Night Event, with an amazing grand prize that's bound to have you excited.
Players can compete via play.limitless.tcg.com's online tournament platform every Tuesday to get a chance to earn weekly prizes. And every week, your placement in the tournament is tallied by points based on your best finishes to earn your rank for the Late Night Invitational event.
The series will be conducted starting February 7th of 2023 and carry all the way through to the Invitational on July 9th of 2023, where the top players will be rewarded the grand prizing.
And the grand prize is a signed jersey and photo op with the entire Shuffle Squad, as well as a fully paid trip to the Pokemon World Championships in Yokohama, Japan. This includes hotel and airfare, whether you're a player or a spectator.
Don't forget to check out all the live coverage on our YouTube and Twitch channel of the top cuts of these events for every week. And subscribe so you can get notified where to watch the late night events invitational brought to you by the Shuffle Squad. Now get out there and start winning. We'll see you in Japan.